Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Daniels from the pistol. Complete to Beckham. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First off, well, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, Daniels. He'll get this complete to White. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond that 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
It's into the hands of White. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Again, Daniels to the air. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense to the line for second down.
At the Buccaneers' 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Daniels on first down. Brought in right side. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll try and punch it in. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Daniels, third and goal. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Groupie sends it through, and they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. And normally that equals disaster, but it gets out of bounds and ends in a touchback.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. And sometimes the sidelines can be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8. 32. Circle. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. He's dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Daniels. That's brought in by White. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Daniels to throw on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
On the give, this is Irving. Down Down the sideline to the 45. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Hits his running back. And they bring him down around the 34. Offense up to the line fast. Here we go, 2nd and 9. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Got a man. Palmer has it. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll throw it again. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Completes this one to Rice. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Opportunity here for this defense if they can make this stop on 3rd and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Commanders, with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. from the 31. Beckham there to grab it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
On first down, here's Daniels. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Completed to his running back.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Daniels back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. On now is York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. Looking to his fullback now. Continuing to move past the 45. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing now on first down. Brought in right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Gets this to McConkey. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Slot man in motion left. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. A 3-yard gain leaves him just a little short. A decision to make now on 4th down.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
He finds him beyond the marker. Be the first and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th. Hand off to the back. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Daniels from the pistol. Caught by his back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Play fake here. Daniels. Got a man. It's Mayer. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Simple dive up the middle. And he doesn't get much. A small pickup down to the 42. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking right, and he finds him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive, and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third and short, Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Finds McConkey. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Here's 2nd and 2. Hits his running back. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. First and 10 now from the 30. Irving here from the gun. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 21. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Going ground game again here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Pass play coming here. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers now lead by 10. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Daniels off the play action. Finds his back complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Again, Daniels to the air. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Out of the gun, Daniels. Chased out to his right. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, and it's going to be 2nd down. Daniels now. Forced out to his right. He's got it at the 6. And he pushes all the way to the goal line, but gonna be out at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. White comes in motion left. Daniels escapes out to the left. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Trying for it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Buccaneers leading by 5. Second down now, 7 to go. Slot man in motion right. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the market, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is to throw. That's completed right side. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.